The Book of Ruth, Chapter 1. Now it came to pass, in the days when the judges ruled, that there was a famine in the land, and a certain man of Bethlehem Judah went to sojourn in the country of Moab. He and his wife and his 2 sons, and the name of the man was Elimelech, and the name of his wife Naomi, and the name of his 2 sons Mahlon and Chilion, and Ephrathites of Bethlehem Judah. And he came into the country of Moab, and continued there. And Elimelech, Naomi's husband, died, and she was left, and her 2 sons. And it took time, wives of the woman of Moab. The name of the one was Orpha, and the name of the other Ruth. And they dwelled there about 10 years. And Mahlon and Chilion died, also both of them, and the woman was left with her 2 sons and her husband. Then she arose with her daughters-in-law, that she might return from the country of Moab. For she had heard in the country of Moab how that the Lord had visited his people on giving them bread. Wherefore she went forth out of the place where she was, and her 2 daughters-in-law with her. And he went on the way returned unto the land of Judah. And Naomi said unto her 2 daughters-in-law, Go, return each other to her mother's house. The Lord deal kindly with you, as he have dealt with the dead and with me. The Lord grant you that you may find rest, each of you in the house of her husband. Then she kissed them, and they lifted up their voice, and wept. And they said unto her, Surely we will return with thee unto thy people. And Naomi said, Turn again, my daughters, why will ye go with me? And there yet any more sons in my womb, and they may be your husbands? Turn again, my daughters, go your way, for I am too old to have an husband. If I should say I have hope, if I should have husband also tonight, and should also bear sons, would ye tarry for them till they were grown? Would ye stay for them, having them husbands? Nay, my daughters, for it grieveth for me, for your sakes, that the hand of the Lord is gone out against me. And they lifted up their voice and wept again. And Orpah kissed her mother-in-law, but Ruth gave unto her. And she said, Behold, thy sister-in-law is gone back unto her people, unto her gods. Return thou after thy sister-in-law. And Ruth said, Entreat me to not leave thee, or to return from the following after thee. For whither thou goest, I will go, and where thou lodgest, I will lodge. Thy people shall be my people, and thy God my God. Where thou diest will I die, and there will I be buried. The Lord do so to me, and more also, if buried. The Lord, but death parteth me and thee. I rejoice with thee in thy good fortune. More, I would even share with thee. Pray from the purse, which must be bulging, else thou wouldest be busy in yon shop. Extract but 2 humble shekels, and lend them to me until after the nobleman's feast this night. Thou wilt not miss them, are they are returned. If I did not have 2 shekels, Banzer responded gloomily, to no one I could lean them to, not even to you, my best of friends, for they would be for my tune, my entire fortune. No one lent his entire fortune, not even to his best friend. What? Exclaimed Cobby, with genuine surprise. Thou hast not 1 shekel in the force, yet sit like a statue upon the wall. Why not complete that chariot? How else canst thou provide for thy noble appetite? This not like thee, my friend. Where is the endless energy? That something distressed thee? Have the gods brought to thee troubles? A torment from the gods it must be, Banzer agreed. It began with a dream, a senseless dream, in which I thought I was man of means. From my belt the hung handsome purse, heavy with coins. There were shekels which I cast with careless freedom to the beggars. Were there pieces of silver with which I did buy finery for my wife, and whatever I did desire for myself. There were pieces of gold which made me feel assured of the future and unafraid to spend the silver. A glorious feeling of contentment was within me. You would not have known me for thy hard-working friend, nor wouldst have known my wife. So free from wrinkles was her face, and shining with happiness. She was again the smiling maiden of our early merry days. A pleasant dream indeed, commented by Covey. But why should such pleasant feelings as it arose turn thee into glum statue upon the wall? Why indeed? Because when I awoke and remember how empty was my purse, a feeling of rebellion swept over me. Let us talk it over together, for as the sailors do say, we ride in the same boat. We too, as youngsters, we went together to the priest to learn wisdom. As young men, we shared each other's pleasure. As grown men, we always been close friends. We have been contented subject of our kinds. We have been satisfied to work long hours and spend our earnings freely. We have earned so much coin in the years that have passed, yet to know the joys that come from wealth, we must dream about them. Bah! Are we more than Damshin? We live in the richest city in all the world. The travelers say none equals it is in wealth. About as much display of wealth, but of it we ourselves have not. After half a lifetime a hard labor, thou, my best of friends, hast an empty purse, and sayest to me, may I borrow such a trifle as 2 shekels until after the nobleman's feast this night? Then what do I reply? Do I say, here my purse is as empty as thine? What is the matter? Why cannot we acquire silver and gold? More than enough for food and robes? Consider also our sons, Banzer continued. Are they not following in the footsteps of their fathers? Nay, they and their families and their sons families live all their lives in the midst of such treasures of golds, and yet like us to be content to banquet upon our sour's goat's milk and porridge? Never in all the years of our friendship didst thou talk like this before, Banser. Cubby was puzzled. Never in all those years did I think like this before. From early dawn until darkness stopped me, I have labored to build the finest chariot anyone could make, soft-heartedly, hoping some day the gods would recognize my worthy deeds and bestow upon the great prosperity. This they have never done at the last. I realize that they will never do. Therefore, my heart is sad. I wish a man means I wish.